Hey. So don't mind the bags under the eyes. For some reason, I've been sleeping not well. Well, actually, this is probably the reason why I haven't been sleeping well. Yesterday on my off day, I was supposed to knock out 2 videos, and I did not. And this was the second video I was supposed to knock out, and this is the one that was the most important one. I've just been running from it. If you've been watching, you know I'm touching my head because this is a nervous topic. So, let's just dive right in. I don't even have any like cute little opening to like brace you for this shit. So I'm gonna just dive right in. All right, y'all. We all seen it. We all have been talking about it. We've all been talking around it. We all been fussing at each other. Let's talk about R. Kelly. I'm an open with, so I only got like 9 points. I was trying to get to 10, but like, how do you pull out 10 points when some shit is just abundantly fucked up? Like abundantly, and it's been fucked up for most of our cognitive lives. If you were in my age bracket, most of your life, you've known or heard or seen some of this shit. MTV was like shoved down our throats, like goddamn pop culture was shoved and force fed to us at every fucking turn. You heard, you saw, yo MTV. We all knew he was goddamn fucking Aaliyah. We all knew it. So don't, I was in high school when I didn't watch the tape. My mother went out and watched the tape. My mother made my brother watch the tape. And I remember what my mother said to my brother after they watched the tape. She said, you see what bitches will do when you got a little money. Ma! So we've been there. And then the second thing I'm going to say is, for me personally, he's always cringed me out. I don't do this whole survivor shit. Like, I just don't. For me, it just always weds you to your trauma in an interesting, odd way. Yes, I acknowledge I'm a different person after, but I would be a different person after a great experience, a great positive, transformative experience too. Am I a survivor of college? Like, no. Well, shit, yes, but no. So R. Kelly, to me, has always cringed me the fuck out. Like, he's just been always overly hypersexual for no reason. Like, I Believe I Can Fly was so weird to me because, like, literally Bumping Around would play before or after that type of song. And I'm just like, nigga, what? Don't get me wrong. In the 90s, yes, I'm listening to it. And fucking Feeling on Your Booty is one of my favorite songs at the time. However, when you know better, you gotta do better, and you gotta stop playing. We, as a community, gotta stop playing that, oh, the art over the artist. No, because we gotta think about the implications of how this artistry came about. And he was definitely singing about little girls. Just want you to hear me when I say that. He was singing about little girls. So if you happen to be a woman, or shit, a man, I want, as I'm talking about R. Kelly, you to envision your childlike self, your 14, 15 like self engaging with this man. Like, as we're talking about the implications of it, because it's not just women that I believe he attacked. Because when you're on this level of fucking treachery, anybody's fair game. I don't think that any young boys will come out anytime soon because of just the way society is. So, but yeah, yo, sexual abuse, sexual trauma is a thing. And in our community, we need to deal with it. In the black community, it needs to be dealt with. So, amongst us, with us, as we try to figure this shit out. All right, so my first point that I kind of want to talk about, as we move towards healing past this shit, because that needs to be the focus and that needs to be the goal. We clearly need to heal. We all are experiencing something right now after this documentary. Now some rumors have been confirmed. Some suspicions, that intuition that you was not paying attention to now has called you to the forefront to now see the light. So what are you going to do about it? In healing, we got to stop saying that it's not any of your business. Like, that's a conditioning tool for recycling the same level of abuse. Because if you feel like it's not your business, you're not going to engage with it. You're not going to pay attention to it. You're going to dismiss everything about it. But like, if you're human and you know another human who's ever been in a position to be vulnerable, then this is your business. Like, if you at 14, 15, 16 could have been taken advantage of, because we all at 14, 15, 16 could have been taken advantage of, then dude, this is your business. If you have children, want to have children, know a child, this is your business. How can you turn a blind eye to another human suffering that you know about even a little bit and not even be inquisitive from the point of healing, saving, helping? This is your business. That's also the mindset that those adults had as they were walking by this man hurt these children. I'm not pointing this out to make anybody feel any guilt, shame, or anything, because I think those are the things that keeps us stagnant and holds a human away from taking action. That's not the point. These are the facts. Like, factually, up here, you have to tell yourself that ain't got shit to do with me for you not to deal with it. A man having sex with a 14-year-old girl has something to do with you. If you're witnessing it, say something. Do something. What am I missing? The minute we stop protecting the youth, then what are we living for? If we all come out the pussy fucking adults, then what the fuck are we here to learn and grow from? That beginning phase of life is so important and so pivotal and so transformative. We can't keep turning a blind eye to it because, oh, they almost grown anyway. Almost doesn't fucking count. Y'all need to listen to more goddamn Brandon. The second point I want to make to us is that us being the black community is that we now know of a huge problem in our community and we need to solve it. The shoulda, coulda, wouldas, who ain't, didn't, ain't, all the fucking negative past tense fucking conjugated fucking adjectives don't matter at this point. It don't. Now that you know better, you gonna do better. Because like I said earlier, focusing on all of the cues that you missed, all of the things that we could have done, all of the time that's been spent supporting or denying, leads to feelings and emotions that are really in the way of the fucking issue. Yo, I've adopted this line and my family hates me for it, but it is what it is. I tell them all the time, we don't have time to deal with the emotions of the situation. We have to deal with the problem first. There are some problems in our community that outweigh the emotions of the situation. I immediately started preaching that shit is when I was fucking financially supporting a lot of my family, not all the way, but a lot of them. You know, paying all the bills in the house, and then I'm running out of money, and I'm like, hey guys, so we got a cutoff notice, what we gonna do? Everybody looked at me, why you coming at me like you always this your shit, da-da-da-da-da. Hey, all of those are emotions, nigga. If you don't help me make this number, we ain't gonna have no lights. We ain't got time to deal with the emotions of the shit. You got $50. Like, some problems outweigh the emotions of the shit. Little black girls have been taken from their families. However it was done. However, via he coo-cooing and saying enough good shit for her to stay, via him physically attacking this bitch till she stays, whether he financially supported her in a way that she didn't have before and she stays, whatever the reason is, she is taken from a support system that will support her into greatness to be used and abused in ways that she shouldn't be, that dehumanizes her and commodifies her away from being whole. Why does your feelings outweigh her safety, her life, his safety, his life? They don't. We gotta solve this problem. We really gotta solve this problem of sexual fucking abuse and pedophilia in the black community. We have to solve this problem. Number 3. This is the truth of male predators. This is not an indictment of all black males or all males in general. It is definitely an indictment of fucking predators, though. It is definitely calling out predators. But if you hear the R. Kelly story and now you turning your fucking nose up against men, black men, older men, yo, get the fuck out your feelings, because that's not the point. And you got some shit to solve on your own. Let's deal with the facts. The facts is that there are male and female predators out here that we need to protect our children from. That little boys and little girls are fucking vulnerable to sexual abuse. That's it, and that's fucking all. If we don't solve that problem, then it will create a cycle. This man in this fucking thing told you guys, or it was revealed, that he's been sexually abused himself. Him and his 2 brothers said that they were sexually abused himself. One of the motherfuckers was in jail as he was doing his goddamn interview. Like, I apologize for getting so amped, but it's like, why aren't we seeing what's in fucking front of us? Come on, fam. The other Kelly boy can't even look at anybody straight. God. And we just keep recycling this trauma for what? We just keep fucking recycling this trauma, dog. Like, oh. This should be a fucking call to action. It's a call to action to our fucking community and society. It's a call to protect those who are in fucking the vulnerable positions. It's a call to fucking light to those who are goddamn in a predatory position, that we see you bitches and that we fucking coming. It should be the call for Calvary for the victims in these situations. The help is on the way. We should not be sitting here fucking fighting and going back and forth about who, what, should, could, didn't do. Fam! Do better. Don't attack the people that you need to help you through this shit. Because for real, for the life of me, and this is, I'm going to elaborate on my 10 point, but for the life of me, right now, in these type of situations, we need strong black men and strong black women who are going to be in the forefront of this fight. Because there's some things that are not necessarily in the realm of nice or good or whatever that needs to happen in order for some shit to start happening, okay? I just want to be clear. Do not indict every black man who is probably one of the pieces of the puzzle that we are missing in society. Don't indict everyone because R. Kelly ain't shit. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. The sun is coming out. The 4th thing. And it's kind of like, it's part of the systemic, like, issues that we have as a global community. Not global, I'm not going to say global. As a community in America, this is a problem that we have. We do all sorts of random ass shit for money. But every dollar ain't a good dollar to make, and I need the black community to start understanding that every fucking piece of green that is handed to you in exchange for fucking your values, your morals, your goddamn shit that lets you sleep at night, if you exchanging that type of human fucking currency for some green paper, baby, you got shit fucked up. I cringed and cried when that dancer sat there and boasted about how she not only watched R. Kelly have sex with Aaliyah, because, like, let's get past that. Everybody's so outraged because, like, she was, like, America's, like, little sweetheart, right? And I love Aaliyah. I love everything about Aaliyah. I know every fucking, I grew up with her. Like, every time she did something, I wanted to do it. I loved Aaliyah, okay? However, Aaliyah wasn't the only Aaliyah. We just don't have names to them. She literally said in the beginning, as a child, she watched this man having sex with her friend in the fucking studio booth, and she ain't say nothing. Like, ain't nobody around. And it's like the adults that are around, which I've been a child in weird ass situations like that. Like, I was 10, he was 22 when he was like, yeah, you cute. Nigga, I'm 30 something now and still real thin. So what do you mean I'm cute? Like, what do you want with me? And so I tell the female, who was about in her mid to late 20s as well, what was going on. She got an attitude with me. Oh, I stopped going to that church. You hear all them? You hear all them things? All them isms that just always resound in our community. I stopped going to that church. I just stopped it. It was up the street from my fucking school. I just stopped going. I just was like, nope, this shit ain't for me, because niggas is scary. So she sat there and she constantly watched this shit go on, because she's being taken care of. You got his manager talking about, yeah, well, that's what he wanted, so you know, that's what we did. We tried to tell him, Nigga, no, what are you doing? You still set up these nameless Aaliyahs to fucking be taken. Yo, like, what am I missing? What am I missing? What the fuck am I missing? Like, and shit, looking at the fucking documentary, half of you bitches done blew through any money you made, because all y'all look like trash. Your weaves was fucking off. Your fucking outfits was fucking gallo accessories. Like, what is y'all doing? Every dollar ain't a good dollar to make. And here you are sitting here with this fucking fit of fucking guilt because you gave these babies to this motherfucking monster for some money. Money is the second conditioning tool in allowing this fucking cycle of abuse to happen in our fucking community. Outside of it ain't your business. Then you get hit with the, girl, you gonna lose your job because he just getting a little pussy. Yes, lose your fucking job because he's getting some little pussy. Yes. Give a fuck. And y'all like, oh, Regina, you work in sales. You damn right I work in sales, and I avoid customers all fucking day long. Your energy wrong. I got so good at understanding those powers that I have that are intangible. I hire my team based off of that shit. We need a person who can handle this energy. We need a person who can handle these energies. We need a person who can handle that energy. Ooh, this nigga's transformative. Let's use them for everything. And then, they don't like me, but they gonna love you. Gonna do that. Gonna make your dollar. I'll sit this up, down. Again, every dollar ain't a good dollar to make, because when you are investing in the humanness in you, shit comes back around. Good things happen to you, because now you putting fucking stock and value where currency really should be. We should be exchanging shit humanly before the dollar. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that we need to be doing all this shit in spite of the dollar, but the only way the dollar is really important, the only way we start using our dollars for things that really makes life is when we have human values in order to fucking support that with. The reason why we don't have rec centers for these little girls to go to alternatively is because we don't have any fucking human values in our society anymore right now. Because that shit led to too many free thinkers, I guess. I grew up with community centers. Not a lot, but enough. I grew up with after school programs. Not a lot, but enough. So it's still too many of us hanging around who's like, that don't sound right. And we here for y'all asses to understand that this shit don't sound right. These exchanges don't make sense. I don't want to live in a world where fucking the dollar is more important than human values, human currency, human rights. The fifth thing that I feel like my community really needs to like focus on or understand so we can heal past this R. Kelly shit is that we gotta stop listening to his fucking music. Like, we just gotta stop. Like, We're literally living in the Beauty and the Beast right now, this story. If you don't know it, that's the story of Stockholm Syndrome, brought to you by fucking Disney. Like, literally, this bitch was kidnapped, put in a fucking house, or depending on what versions of the story, she made a decision to save her kingdom, so she lived in a house with this fucking monster. And then after a while, this monster just doing the things that monsters fucking do, you know, making sure that the bitch don't go nowhere, but then he starts feeding her, then he starts letting her read books, and then he starts letting her feel free in her captivity, right? And so this bitch falls in love with him. By the end of the fucking movie, she kissing him to bring him back from the monster he was into the prince that he should have been. That's not fucking R. Kelly, guys. It's not. It's just stop it. Stop it. Stop listening to his fucking music. Here's how I break it down. It's a 4-step process. So I'm gonna make it real quick. His music, right? First step is his music is about children. I don't care what you say. He is singing about little girls and little boys. He is singing about little booties. He is singing. And it's like he drops little gems in there, right? Like, I mean, again, he produced a whole album about age being nothing but a number. But then the second point is that any new money he makes, he uses to acquire new children. He uses to wine and dine new children, fly them out, to keep them in captivity. So as we keep listening to this music that he's making about children, he's making money to acquire more children. These children, the third step, can keep falling prey to him because we keep playing his fucking music. So in the house, they hear the old shit. They hear and see how their parents are reacting to I Believe I Can Fly. They are feeling and seeing how their mom and dad are dancing to Feeling on Your Booty. They're seeing or hearing from the bedroom bump and grind going on as y'all making little brother, little sister. They have good cognitive memories from this man because of your ass still playing his music and giving them these good memories. So they can still fall prey to him because he still has a good glim in their heart. So here's the fourth, right? The fourth step of the process is they're creating all these good memories and shit going on, and this accessible as D-list fucking celebrity walks through that fucking mall like this nigga does, or he pulls up on the school playground and they like, what the fuck is R. Kelly doing here? But they don't understand that they need to have that level of discernment before any of these emotions that they feeling, because children run off of the emotions that they feeling. So your 14, 15, 16-year-old ass see him parked outside of the shit. You all in the oohs and the eyes and the glitz and the glamour that he's still making money because y'all still listen to his music. Oh, I'll go. It's bump and grind. Worth all that. Is I Believe I Can Fly worth 20 more years of talking about R. Kelly? Let me tell you something. I told you in the beginning, I've never been a big fan of shit. When I moved in my old house, the apartment next door to me, the couple played R. Kelly all night long, y'all. I like cried. I hated that shit. I've never been big on his music. Never. A song here and there, but never been big on his music from his voice. Now I probably do like shit he's produced for other people, but I don't know, we'll see. Like, I'm not going to do the research. If I find out and I'm like, oh, I like or don't, I'm not going to go searching for him. I'm not going to put coins in his pocket. And y'all need to stop it. Yes, give his music up. Yes, give it up. Yes, you got to give it the fuck up. Yes, you do. I don't care. You do. I don't care. You do. We keep dancing around this. Stop fucking playing this music. Stop. You cringy as shit. When I hear it on the radio, I look and I change the fucking station. Y'all cringy as shit. When I hear it in the fucking weekday mix, you feel me? A little scratch at the lunchtime or at 7 or at 9. I change it if y'all play. Fuck, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all fuck, Stop listening to his music. White people don't listen to his music. Don't nobody even know who the fuck R. Kelly is. I went to work and I was talking about this shit and they looking at me like I got 3 fucking heads. It's us. Using all our disposable income to still see this sweaty, stinky motherfucker on stage. Stop. Stop. Stop it. Number 6. So here's what I need. And I'm going to say this now. And y'all been pretty quiet, but let me just be clear on it. I need the conspiracy theorists of the this is a distraction from what's really going on part of our community to shut the fuck up on this one. This is an issue that we need to solve, that we've been needing to solve way back when Big Mama was still fucking doing big dinners on Sundays. We know that. Like, we all know that uncle, that cousin, that brother, that auntie that don't nobody go around. We all know it. So shut the fuck up. Like, I don't want to hit, this is going to be a short point. Shut the fuck up. Yes, if it's a distraction, it's a good distraction to have, because this has been a problem that now has fucking come to a head. Hey, shorty, that pimple ready to pop because it's super white and it look like you crying from the pain around it. We gotta deal with it. Yup, it's a distraction, but so the fuck what? And let me just say this for the record. Y'all bother me that y'all make it seem like that the black community can only have one singular focus. Like, stop buying into that European bullshit as you're talking about as we're transforming. Like, some people in our fucking community have to focus on this issue. Another group of people have to focus on this issue. We can all focus on different issues at the same time if we all have the same collective goal of the empowerment and betterment of our fucking community. Shut up, you fucking idiots. Like, y'all sometimes are counterproductive. Number 7. Oh, and I got my 10th one. I came up with it. And the 10th one going to be a doozy for y'all. Number 7, and it's kind of what I was just alluding to. R. Kelly isn't the only R. Kelly in our community. And yes, this is an indictment on the motherfuckers that is just like him, the men and the women alike. My ex told me a story about how he lost his virginity to his babysitter. Actually, I had 2 exes who told me that story in 2 different ways, but both ended up with the girl was like, oh, you cute, and then she pushed up on you. I'm gonna even do y'all another story. I had a young lady who was younger than me fill me up and touch me up, and then when niggas got caught or whatever, like, they blamed me because I was the older of the 2. No, that ain't got shit to do with nothing. It's about who was the more sexually advanced, and this little girl clearly was being touched because she masturbated in front of me, and I had no fucking idea what masturbation was at that time. There are predators in our community, men and women. I've been molested in my life. Let's talk about it. I've been molested in my life by men and women, younger than me and older than me. Peers and fucking people whose care I've been left into, and fucking family members, and fucking, like, god damn, like. And I'm not the only person who's had this story. I'm not the only black person who has this story. I have a whole bunch of homeboys who tell me, I will be talking about it, and back when I didn't know no better, I would hear them say shit like, yeah, a teacher grabbed my dick, or, this girl just asked me to expose myself, or, just older women being very predatory to these men. Now, I'm going to toot my own horn a little bit. A lot of my male friends are fine as shit. I mean, like, black gods walking this earth, just tall or stocky or just beautiful in the face, built, just gorgeous. So back then, my dumb ass, well, nigga, you fine. What do you expect? Roles reversed, right? If I'm sitting there pouring my heart out to him about how, this man and that man and these older men have been putting up on me, if he responded with, because you fine, what do you expect? Oh, outrage. Everybody be fucking burning the fucking place down at, like, the goddamn cord, fucking pulling up damn beams at the studs, like, just trying to kill this man and bring down the building on him, right? Because I'm a woman. Why the fuck don't we have the same outrage when Auntie fucking raped that little boy in the back room? Like, I know I got male cousins who probably been touched on. I got this one male cousin who I want to sit down and talk to so bad because he gone up here a little bit, and I'm trying to figure out why, baby. You're not even 30 yet. What happened to you? There is trauma there, and nobody is trying to figure out who, what, when, where, why. Yo, black boys are molested too. And yes, black boys are molested by black men as well. Because I also have a friend, former friend, whatever. Once you in my heart and I love you, I still love you. So I love this guy from afar who had fucking his mentor fucking molested him. Y'all don't understand the shit that goes through your head once you've been molested. As you grow naturally and you get to that point where you have to deal with sexuality anyway, the shit's tainted for you. You're not normal in that realm. Normal, whatever the fuck that is. You don't feel free to explore yourself the way you deserve to explore yourself. We gotta free our children by dealing with our shit. Call that on out. And no, baby, it's uncomfortable to let your aunts touch your 13, 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old girl's ass or titties. Talking about, oh, look at you. Stop that shit too. We not comfortable enough to talk about the implications of that. Because on one child that might not mean anything, but on a child that it does, are y'all healthy enough to have that conversation? We not yet. Because we still running away from R. Kelly, who's doing way worse. We gotta deal with these fucking predators in our community, y'all, and stop turning your head to them, y'all. I'm speaking from angles of this fucking issue, not the predatory angle, but I'm speaking, and then, not that I know of, because again, like I keep saying, when I was younger, and like, I was starting to drink in college, acting crazy, I may have made a peer feel uncomfortable and don't know it. Or maybe they're in hindsight like, yeah, that was a little fucked up that you did that, but at the time I didn't feel that way, but now I can see why you shouldn't do that in the future. And I'll accept that criticism too. The reason I think a lot of us don't want to talk about or accept this shit for the real of it is that we got to accept our complacency in the bullshit and how that's led to implications, baby. As a, I guess, victim / survivor, as a person who's been on the shittier end of this sexual assault stick, we've already forgiven you idiots for not knowing how to deal with it, because we don't know how to deal with it either. If you got somebody on the side of healing well enough to talk about it, we've forgiven everybody in our situation enough to deal with it. So get the fuck over yourself. Number 8. Understand that our little girls are watching us, and they are internalizing our decision as to what we do in this community. If we keep bickering about the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, if we keep bickering about the mundane shit, do we listen to his music or not? If we keep bickering about the shit that don't matter, our little girls are going to internalize that they don't matter. That's it and that's all. I'm telling you from fucking experience. When I've had my experiences and I spoke up or I revealed what I revealed and I got caught with why you ain't say that then, oh, this is negativity, oh, I can't believe you, shit, still to this day I get the, I don't even know if that bitch telling the truth. Nigga, I'm telling the truth from my perception, from my memory, from my understanding, from my feelings. I'm telling you the truth. But it is what the fuck it is. Like, I forgive your ignorant ass for being an ignorant ass. Like, I do. But we gotta stop telling little black girls that they're not important. And I'm mainly focusing on little black girls just because I know what that shit feels like. And I know that at some point in my life I had to catch myself from being just a ratchet ass out here crazy. I had to start like developing some values for myself, and now I walk it as I talk it, as you know, the prophet's Migos has bestowed upon us. So that's why I'm so focused on that. But in watching the maturation of some of my male peers around me, especially those who I know have had similar traumas in their life as I have, the shit's hard, fam. Like, the shit is hard. And when you don't feel like you have support or your community or anybody, when you have to vet not only everybody you come across, but then the people in your house, as Bob the drag queen gave me this phrase 2 days ago. Him and Monique's fucking Monet, I apologize. Him and Monet's podcast. Biggest tits, I love them. But yeah, as Bob the drag queen taught me, when shit come from in your house, in the black community, behind those doors that like people gotta ask what goes on in there, none you. The shit hurt, fam. It hurts. It hurts on a level that is hard to touch once it get down there. It's like, oh, where's that pain coming from? And then you gotta deal with it. And then once you deal with it, it's like, what the fuck, man? So all we asking, like legitly, all we asking is that we deal with this. in a realistic way. Maybe they need to see, and you need to talk to your babies about this shit. Ask them how they're feeling. Ask them what they know about it. Ask them if they're paying attention to it. Ask them if they're worried about anything. And then give them tools for survival, motherfuckers. Like, goddamn. Number 9. We gotta learn from the missteps in this process of trauma that we've been going through collectively. And I think once we actually pay attention to the missteps, pay attention to how the DJs didn't want to hear, pay attention to how, you know, men and women alike laughed it off and defended R. Kelly tooth and nail. If we don't analyze those things, I swear to God, we're going to continue to make the same mistakes. And don't even, shit, if R. Kelly is too big or you don't give a fuck, and which I wholeheartedly understand, because the only reason I'm talking about it is because we all talking about it, and it's like, why the fuck are we still talking about it? Like, you right, this has been forever. Like, we talking about it because it still exists, and it exists closer to home than people want to give themselves credit for. Like, and again, I can't speak to the white community because I just don't have enough access or understanding with it. What I will say is, from all the shows that I've seen and from the place that I work at, white people in that high school age of range get very, like, they get scary. Like, they get scary. So I don't have any realm in that. But from my social location, from my experience, the missteps that we publicly and globally made as a community, I heard in my family, I've heard in my friendships, I've heard in the stories that people close to me have shared about their, like, situations surrounding this shit, about their family members, like, about their close co-workers, about their mentors that they've, like, invited in. We need to pay attention to these missteps. All of a sudden, like, your baby don't want to go over somebody's house, investigate that shit. What's wrong? What happened? Yo, the easiest way to find out what's going on in a child's life, tell me how your day was. And actually listen to the little motherfucker. Like, I know it's going to be a lot of oohs and ahs, heems and ha's, but, like, one, you're giving them skills to be able to have a conversation with people of authority when they get older, and to understand the difference between a question and a command. But you also get to hear things from a babe's mouth with an adult's ear, that things that they may have missed. Yeah, you know, in my neighborhood growing up, because I'm sitting here thinking, in my neighborhood growing up, it was a pedophile in our neighborhood. But everybody loved this man because he gave out candy. You could go over his house. You could do whatever you wanted to. My ass was like, oh, what the fuck is all the whoop whoops about? I want to be free too. I want to hang out with the kids. What's going on? The first and only time I went over this man's house twice. I apologize. The first time I went over this man's house, he fucking, I lost my virginity in this man's house. And what I didn't know is that it was all a setup. Him and the boy that I was talking to, the 16-year-old, I was 13. God damn, at the time. I didn't know that those two had a grown man conversation about how it was time for me to give my virginity up. And how I needed to. And how it had to be him. Because we were the two best looking people in the neighborhood. So it was, of course, just the logic. So the boy offers me up as fucking tribute. He's like, yeah, so you can watch. I am nowhere to be a part of this conversation. Like I said, at 13, shit like this freaked me out. But I didn't know, so he giving me attention. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm finally a girl. I'm finally getting boys' attentions. It's nice. A week a week and a half after fucking all this attention or whatever, like just showered with attention, go over to the pedophile's house, lose my virginity. No, the man didn't watch, because when I realized that he was trying to, I'm like, what is going on? And technically I lost my virginity, but like, does 5 pumps count or 6? The shit hurt. The shit was uncomfortable. I felt dirty and cringy afterwards. I cried the whole time and the whole way home. And those two looking at me like I'm crazy. You okay? No, I'm not okay. And I literally, no. Oh, you'll be fine. No, the fuck I won't. No, the fuck I won't. I still to this day don't look at either one of those two people the same. Like, shit, I saw the fucking boy who was 16, so he's only 3 years older than me. I saw him like a year or two ago, and I looked at him and was like, ew, don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody I know you. We got to deal with the missteps. So here's the misstep in my story. After all that shit goes down, right, the next day the guy invites me over because he's like, he wants to talk about the situation. It's the summertime, so I run over there or whatever. I'm sitting there in a tank top and some leggings, I believe. And he's like, so what do you think is the best asset of your body? Excuse me, I don't feel comfortable answering this question. Well, I mean, what do you think? That's how you're going to enhance yourself. What? I don't feel comfortable answering your question. Well, my legs because they long. Oh, well, I think it's your breasts because they perky. Up, I want to go. I leave. I cry again the whole way home. I get home, and my mother's like, hey, so you going up so-and-so's house? Nope. You going to go hang out with them? Nope. You going to go outside? Nope. She missed it. For the rest of the summer, my ass sat in the house. I ain't want to go outside. My aunt came through. I went with her. That was the summer before high school. I was angry ever since. Now that I think about it, I was angry ever since. We gotta pay attention to the missteps, y'all. We gotta pay attention. The 10th thing that I came up with, and I'm closing my book on this one because this one's straight from the heart. My male and my female warriors in the black community. When you witness this shit going down, you need to go the fuck off. That anger that you be holding back, that shit that you be wanting to unleash on niggas, you need to go the fuck off. I don't care. I'm sorry. And yes, this is all about healing, but we heal in a little different way. You need to go the fuck off. I don't understand. And that's for any. For real, I'm extending this to any violation that you see continuously happening in your fucking community, and somebody of your community is being victimized by somebody from your community. You need to get that shit together, and you need to go the fuck off. I will at some point talk about all these videos I'm seeing of people beating on black women with black men standing around doing nothing about it. You need to be going the fuck off on that nigga. I love my brothers because no matter what the fuck is going down between us, these motherfuckers will protect my little ass, and thus I will them. I got into a fucking altercation not too long ago because this girl swung on my brother. My brother is 6'8". He is 275 fucking pounds. This girl standing toe to toe with me. She ain't gonna hurt him. I'ma hurt you though, because that's improper. Because if he does turn around and hit your ass, then you gonna be, oh, this man beating on me. Bitch, that's what I'm here for. This is how our community was raised. This is how we understand. We get an eye for eye appropriately, okay? I'm disgusted with the men that was on that tour bus. I'm disgusted with the men who's come around R. Kelly. I watched the podcast the other day about this shit, and they was like, why we didn't hear about R. Kelly getting his ass whooped back then? Why we didn't hear random ass reports about this nigga being in the hospital? I don't know. Is that money more than your fucking pride? All y'all niggas gonna keep being out here fucking sticking your chest out talking about how you a grown ass man and you letting your motherfucking community fucking die around you. Oh, you bitches ain't off the hook either, because that bitch who sat there and saw that fucking Aaliyah was being sexed on by that man should have galvanized them men to whoop his ass. We know what to say to galvanize a man to go punch another man. You know how many orchestrated fucking punches in the faces I've been orchestrated? I'm mad. Big mad. Big fucking mad. You hear that your aunt done touched your motherfucking niece, you go smack that bitch. I don't care. She can't. She has to respect her elders. But that's what you as her elder is supposed to do. You're supposed to go check that elder for her. Stop it. Y'all want to have these fucking fleeting ass. Y'all want to fight when it don't matter, but won't fight for the shit worth fighting for. Y'all need to squad up. Y'all need to stop acting stupid. Because it's dumb to watch somebody hurt in front of you and you not protect them. That shit's dumb. Because you're not realizing that one day that hurt can come back around and scoop your little ass up. And then what? And then what? Fam. I know I'm of the warrior fucking set of our community, and I'm okay with that. I'm super okay with that. And warriors come in all shapes, sizes, and forms, and warrior and fighting back isn't always about the fisticuffs, although I am speaking directly to that being the first course of action. If he owned that little girl, you punch his ass up off that little girl. From this day forward and shit for a long time, I won't let the fucking shit happen in front of me no more. I met a girl a couple of weeks ago. Actually, I'm lying. I met a girl about 6 or 7 months ago on the train because I saw this guy harassing her, following her, doing all this shit. Oh, alright. So I sat right next to her and I looked at her. Baby girl, you good? Yeah. Well, let me be honest with you. You don't feel good. Is he bothering you? A little bit. I already told him that I was gay. Alright, well then I'm gonna be your girlfriend until he get the fuck off the train. Sit closer. Cause I ain't with it. Oh, I'm not whispering to her either. Cause he right here, she right here. And I need him to understand that I fucking see you. I need him to understand that you're not going to attack her, not in front of me. I need him to understand that fuck everybody around us listening to you catcall and harass this young girl. I'm going to be bold enough to take whatever the fuck you want to give to the both of us, nigga, because I'm going to fuck you up for her. And I don't know this little girl. I know what she feel like, though. I've been in her shoes one too many times. I know what that cringy look is. I wish that there were more people who would stand up and help me fight that, because I'm fighting the best way that I can from what I'm feeling. But it is what the... I got you. Y'all need to squad the fuck up. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Let this R. Kelly shit be y'all motherfucking call to action, because I'm over the shits. It's so many of us walking around strong and confident that's been hurt and broken by this bullshit, and y'all don't want to acknowledge it. Yo. If we not going to have a real conversation, then shut the fuck up. Keep eating y'all pork and fucking listen to the fucking feeling on your booty. Because when I see your ass coming, I'm going to just keep it walking. We clearly not from the same fucking tribe. And that's fine. I'm not going to hurt you. But I'm not going to engage with your ass either. Man. The shit hurt, fam. I did not expect all of that personal to come out in this video, but I'm not going to edit it out either because I still don't know how to edit. And there are stories worth sharing, and I apologize for the length of this video, but it's a conversation worth having. And I definitely want to implore people, if you do follow and want to comment and do whatever, to continue the conversation going. I have some friends on social media who started calling out the abusers within their sphere. I love that shit. I have some people who are finally admitting to whatever degree that they've experienced trauma. I love that shit. Wherever you are in this healing process, I love you and I love that shit. Please understand that all of that, as some of my friends call it, high eyebrow conversation that I've been having with you guys today is because I love us. And I need us to be better for my children that ain't here yet, but they on the way. I love us. And I need us to be better for the children that are here that shit want something to say about the world that we gonna grow old in. I'm sorry that I'm so fucking adamant about loving us and helping us heal and protecting us. And I'm not saying I have all of the answers. I'm just saying that I'm starting to think about and I'm working on it, and I'm opening the shit up to you too. That's it. So go love some fucking body today. Give somebody a fucking hug. Like, even if that fucking somebody is just your ignorant ass, go love your fucking self. Man. But as always, as fucking always, I'm gonna leave y'all with life and light, and most importantly, some motherfucking love.